Welcome back to the Blob. Blob is full of paint, 100 paint to be exact, and today we are going to stop Inky once and for all. I hope. We'll at least foil their plot because now I know the way to go. That's why I needed so much paint. This way I could do a little bit of swimming before I got over to these boats. And now we can continue on, but I missed this path completely last episode. So pay attention here, it's the next way onto the next part of this level. I want to keep my paint color. And now I just lost it. Right when a boat came, of course. Well, it's even harder when you're a giant blob to not dip into the lagoon, because you're larger. More surface area, more wants to touch the water. So once you have colored that ship and you go behind it to the platforms, you can do Z-dash jumps up onto this. Not a building, not a boat, but a flying spaceship. So the Inkies, the evil asshole Inkies who stole all the color. Look at this. They're riding off with the tanks of color like it's nobody's business. They're like, we're taking all our paint bots, we're taking what we got, and we're leaving. Blob keeps repainting these worlds. We're just going to take the color we have. We'll come back when Blob, maybe, I don't know, when Blob gets old and decrepit and dried out. He's dry Blob. He's just a paint stain on the floor. That's what they're waiting for. But it won't help! And way to put the yellow jumpsuit guys right there when there's only yellow paint around here. Really appreciate it, Inkies. You've got your defense system really well up to date here. So you can't take the Z-pads back because there's no more going back. We're not on the planet Chroma. I don't know what planet that is. It's not Earth. People of Earth! It might be people of Chrome World. You know, that almost looks like the Chrome logo down there. That color spin thing. Like the Google Chrome logo. Oh, don't fall off the side of this spaceship. Which, yes, it can happen. So don't let your enemies, these jumpsuit dudes... Oh, look, now he's a different color. But there is red. Too bad he can't Z-dash himself. So don't let them push you off the edge, because you will go over. Don't push me, cause I'm close to das edge. And that'll be death. That'll be death right there. Death. And, well, I hope you have extra lives after that, because you don't want to restart this. You don't want to have to go all the way through the docks, all the way with the releasing the paint. You know, I thought we pulled the plug. I thought we burst the pumps open on those chambers. Those tanks of colors can't be completely full. I mean, we did pretty well last episode in busting open the Inky's cargo bays of color. So, come on! Getting the rest of this color back to the planet Chroma should be a piece of cake, especially when they keep providing us with all the proper paint bots. Perfect! And there it goes. That's you don't want to follow it. You don't want to go down that hole. Uh-oh, something's targeting us. Run! It's a turret. It's the turrets. Oh, but I can't care about them right now. Maybe they'll be polite and not shoot at us. Yes, they will. Alright. I'm all for the passive turrets when it comes to trying to fill up a monument or one of those paint ports. But now, you gotta die. Alright. Puts us in a good spot to kill him. Oh, but now I've only got 4 paint. I need to recollect some more paint. And why is that not doing anything on the electric? That's not working well, huh? Oh, I see. It's on the side. Aha. Gotta do a side dash. Side dash, jump dash. But it's more of a side wall jump. That takes advantage of Blob's sticky mechanics. So if you're used to glooping along city walls throughout this whole playthrough, then you'll be good at that little section there. Just beware of the turrets. I think the one closest to that side wall jump thing I think that's the one you want to get rid of first if you are limited on paint like I was right there. Get rid of the one closest to you that could do as much damage, and the one that might be obscured by the platforms. Fuck you! Ha! I am inky colored, and you're still being killed by me. Now what? Oh man, I tell you what, I need water! Alright, where's their water? I can't go for the life. Ah. Where's their water? No! Well, because I just got that extra life, it's kind of like, oh man, they sent me all the way back over here? You gotta be kidding me. Ah, serves me right. Serves me right for thinking lowly about a heavy inky. And wow, you can see there are big chunks of this spaceship missing. We're removing its parts, paint spot by paint spot. Really don't know why the inkies allow that. Why they have just open access to fill up the paint in order to unlock it. No! Alright, let's this time actually try not to die. So I just showed you some really cool ways to die. You can die by heavy inky. You could fall through those holes which you just created. And I just warned you about earlier in the episode not to fall through. And I wasn't even chased by jumpsuit dudes. Keep that in mind. I was just freaking uncoordinated. There's no bad mechanics I can... Yeah, there's the mark of death that I had sliding down the walls. That's the unfortunate thing about Blob's sliding wall globbing, is that he has no upward mobility to try and reclaim platforms instead of falling down the cavern, dying helplessly. Well, that's a fast way to die. If you want to get rid of your lives quickly, just jump off the side. Jump off the side a bunch of times. You will not have any lives left after a while. But if you want to go the slow, monotonous route and see if you could time yourself to get to a water fountain, then get inked. Get inked and think about where the water will be, because otherwise you will die. And tons of jumpsuit guys around here. We got green, we got yellow, we got orange, all kinds of colors that I am not. Well, except for green. But aha! Now we've got some more colors to save. It's a color jam! And speaking of jamming, guess what? We can jam the engines with paint. That's actually pretty effective. You know, if you want to mess up somebody's ride, mess up somebody's turret, just pump it full of paint. Especially those things. They don't like color paint, so they're running on ink. Color paint, the viscosity, the colorificity of it, it's just too much. It'll break down the turrets. It's like pouring bleach in a gas tank, or sugar. And where did I fall down? Damn it. Where am I? I want to just get right back up. Please tell me I'm not at the very beginning. Alright, there's green inky guys. Oh, this is... Alright, so this is a good part of the ship. That's awesome. I don't want to fight you all. No, don't attack! But there's a turret up here. We're right where we want to be. Little skidoodle. Ah! I wanted to just dash away from that, not get into a cutscene. But we'll dash away from that turret. We'll go for the engines. We'll fuck this ship up. It's gonna crash. I don't know where it's gonna crash, but hopefully it just lets the colors drop right back down to Chroma Land. Chroma City. That's the only place we save. You know, I mean, who cares about the rest of the world? Who needs that? This ship could use another paint job. That's cool. Aha. Oh, I didn't realize there was water there. Now the turret will not be any trouble to us. And we can start to release the ink. Or rather, release the paint. No, we don't want to release the ink. Although those are some pretty cool pipes. Those are awesome tubes that are radiating different colors on their side bands. I mean, maybe that's the only reason you would not want to mess up the Inky's plans here, is because you don't want to destroy these pipes. Look at that. Flashing different colors. I guess if we get rid of the paint, it's going to go grayscale, but We gotta do what we gotta do. And now we've got plenty of paint to do it with. So let's see. Coming up here is not what we want to do. We want to... I can grab a free life and some extra time. But we don't want to go that way yet because that's the final boss. And we still want to free the paint. So we'll just do a little shortcut right there. I don't even know if that was the way you're supposed to go through that, but it was the quickest way. It was the easiest way, and now the green paint is headed back to Chromaland. The trees can be painted green once again instead of grayscale death. At least life fades right nearby. Not too far away. And it doesn't matter what color you throw at us, because you usually give us paint to fill it with. And that's a good thing. I mean, it would probably be more of a challenge if the paint... damn it! If the paint was far away and if you didn't have the right colors to access that portal. I don't want to get zapped again. But this freaking turrets, I guess it's strong enough. It makes enough of a diversion to where you need to destroy them first, at least one, before going over to the next side. Thankfully, this is not a timed event, so take your time and don't fall off the side or get blasted in the face with ink blots like I did. I don't know what hurts more. Being walloped with ink at 1,000 miles per hour, giant ink blots, or being stabbed a billion times by little ink pens. A billion little jabs, but combined. It'd be like you're in Piranha Land, but it's ink teeth. Alright, so let's use the Z-pads to get over to this side. And ta-da! Right where we need to be to fuck up the engines. Alright, now how much paint is this going to take? I feel like 33 is just not enough. So, conveniently placed paint bots. Let's pick you up and hope that it wants yellow. That's the nice thing about most of these structures. They can't be painted while we move along. So we're not wasting paint as we drag ourselves to victory! Goodbye, engines. Or not. Yep, not. There's no more engines working on this ship. Oh wow, is it breaking off? Things are combusting? It certainly has. So now, engines are broken off, and the only thing left to do, after we have collected enough paint, is to take on the boss. The final boss, the Inky Corporation head, the leader. We liberated all the paint aboard this ship, sabotaged this ship, and now we're set to destroy the final boss. So won't that be a blast? It shall, and I hope that it's a battle that won't last, because I want to defeat him really quick, blast him with paint, and be on our way. But we will probably do that next episode. So in the future, we will face the ultimate ink boss. There's no turning back. It's like the Elite Four. Only inkier! Burner!